guys, welcome back. It's another podcast for you. It's the second one, and look who it is still. It's here. It's not just me.
Listen.
What's that voice? It's from Zelda.
It's me.
From the land of Zelda. It's...
Hey, listen, Navi. Jonesy.
It's Jonesy, it's Chris.
Hey.
And we're also joined by that scoundrel.
Auntie Charlie.
Auntie Charlie?
Is that an auntie or...
Yeah, as
Again,
opposed to Uncle Charlie. Oh, it could be an auntie.
I
don't know.
get it, yeah.
Rather
than Antichrist.
I really didn't think
So,
that would be too hard
hello.
to...
So we're still joined by the Uncle Charlie and the Jonesy.
The Uncle Charlie.
The Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, he's been pestering us all week.
How's it going, guys?
Well, it's not bad, I suppose.
So, this is the podcast where we just talk about the general internets and gaming, as it were.
Light entertainment.
Light entertainment. Again, it's just an audio podcast as this, so there will be some random gameplay playing throughout, but, it's up to you whether you, feast your eyes on the gameplay or focus your ears on the hearing stuff.
I personally would be playing a game whilst listening to something like this. I wouldn't actually watch the video.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, stick this song, bang it on, I was going to say in your fridge then for some
Bang
reason.
it on your fridge,
Why
not?
Bang it on in the background on YouTube.
Going in for your fridge, get a bit of cheese out and...
You might even be listening to this whilst you're at work, I don't know. We're not at work, like on the way to work.
No.
Sorry, I was going to say, who gets a chance to listen to a podcast at work, but then I remembered what you two do for a living. So.
Yeah,
that's a different story.
I work in a kitchen, you don't have a chance for that shite.
That's a slow day for me. Anyway,
yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, tell us a little something about yourselves.
About myself?
Yeah.
I am terrified of Blobby.
Okay.
Wow.
Blobby is a bit scary.
Mm.
You understand that, Chris? Does something a bit like that?
I once closed down Airbus swimming baths because I pooped in it.
There you go. So that's the
Could
kind
have
of
talked to you about this later on.
that's the kind of top quality entertainment.
What about you? I don't know. What about you?
Well, yeah. Tell us about yourself.
I'll tell you something. I lost my foreskin due to dry humping.
I knew that. I want to know something new.
Painful memories.
Painful memories. Chris,
Wait, that means it sounded like it was...
Chris has done a similar thing.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
Uncle Charlie is the only one that still has a foreskin.
That's true.
That is true.
Right, so guys.
Enough dry humping.
Enough dry humping, enough foreskin talk, and pooing in a swimming bath, apparently. And
You asked.
Mr.
Did it
Bobby-
turn blue?
No. That day was before the days that,
yeah.
I mean, it was last week, but,
I was going to say, I thought that was a myth. So, what have you guys been up to in the internet?
What have we been up to in the internet?
Yes. It's like a virtual space now, so it's basically in rather than on.
I'm playing Tribal Wars again.
Tribal Wars? What's that?
It's like a real-time based game. Basically, you get a village, you build it up, and you get your troops.
See,
every other player. And
You told me about this.
I knew nothing about it, but from what you said, is it something that is actually quite an old...
oh yeah,
game that's
I've
been-
been playing it when I lived at my dad's. So
Well,
that's
a few years
That's
ago.
at least 8 years.
So wait, so was it
A few being 8.
Was it is it a PC thing that's like
It's
brought
a
onto mobile?
Yeah, you're going on mobile now.
Right.
Because technology's there, but yeah, you just go on it.
Especially like a turn-based RTS.
It's not turn-based.
Well, no, but I mean like in
Basically, you start off with your little village.
relative
you
to
get name it,
time.
and- yeah, so say you upgrade your mine, your iron mine. Obviously, the beginning levels are like, say, 30 seconds. And then as you get higher level, it takes longer and longer.
Just like
And
a
then
day.
you have to, you'll say you've got fucking 400 axemen, bloody blah blah blah. You send into attack some village to get
So it's-
resources. It'll take, depending on how far away it is, it'll take so much time, and it'll take it to get there and back. So it's,
Right.
So it's an online game where you
it's a strategy game basically.
yeah, it's a strategy game where you're playing other people around the world.
Yep.
Essentially, it's like a what's it now? Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, that type of game.
Yeah, but the kind of original thing, the daddy of the game.
It's like the granddaddy of it all.
But how is it like? So obviously you started playing it 8 years ago or something.
I've started playing it on my phone, and they've added like different stuff.
Was it essentially?
It's based like the different worlds on it. The I always play the generic same world that I started playing when I played on World 11.
Yeah. Huh?
which my tribe won. I kind of got kicked out of the game because I lost.
You reminded me of Banjo-Kazooie with a yo.
But like they've added churches to it, which weren't there when I went there, and they do events now. Like at Christmas, you can go and raid certain places and stuff. But
you've kind of got me thinking about my old Simpsons Tapped Out game now, and I kind of miss it. I played that shit.
I missed it when I actually used to be into it.
I used to love that, and then I actually tried.
It was good.
It's a really good. If you love this, if you like The Simpsons, it was
really a good fun thing to just.
But it's got to a point now where I didn't play it for probably about 6 months or something like that, and I re-downloaded it on my phone and I signed in and everything, and it downloaded all my old save and my old Simpson place. Springfield. Yeah, that's the word.
The Springfield place, where they live.
Yeah, because basically the idea of the game is at the beginning it's all being blown up by the nuclear reactor by Homer. And it's like the whole story of it, and you rebuild in Springfield. So anyway, I rebuilded mine. I reloaded mine, should I say? And I had all my old stuff, and I was like, "Oh, that's so awesome!" And I was like, "Okay, I'll do a couple of quests, time-based quests, I might add. Some take like 10 minutes, some take a few hours." So I was like, "All right, I'll do this." But it was just an onslaught of quests and quests and quests, and like no matter what. I mean, before I deleted it off my phone, I got to a point where I was waiting for new stuff to come out.
Yeah.
And then when I went back to it, it was constant. And it just put me off completely because I was like, I've not a clue what quest is which now.
Like, just think you could do now and again.
Yeah. Like, Homer being like one of the main characters of it all was constantly getting different quests, and then he'd have like seasonal quests, and it just got massively on top of each other, and I couldn't be bothered anymore.
That's an interesting story, but what's happened to his voice?
I don't know.
What's happened to my voice?
He can't stop talking. You keep... Well, you're doing a me, basically.
Doing you.
Every third, fourth word, you're fucking up.
Well, alcohol.
Alcohol may have something to do with that. What really pissed me off with Simpsons Tapped Out is I think it was a good game, and it was one that didn't shove microtransactions down your face. Although they were there, it wasn't a thing where you needed them to progress. A lot of the modern mobile games do. However, when it got to a point where I was really bored of it was, when you got to the bit where you were rebuilding the pier and all that bit.
Yep.
And one plank took like 24 hours or however long to get, and you could then just place one plank, and it's like, well, it's another day till I get to build that.
Well, when I went on it, last time I went on it, it was... did actually, like you had the border around the whole place, the mountains.
Had that increased?
Did actually put a highway through the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Through hell. Canadian shout on that. They put a highway through it, and it was all about retail on that side of the place. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, but it got too much.
Yeah.
It was like exciting at first, but you have to do different quests to get the certain things you needed for that.
Well, when I'd left, it was when Krusty Land. You were going back and forth between that.
That was the thing I wasn't really bothered about as
well. That were all tickets and stuff. And
that took forever.
Did you guys ever play Farmville?
No.
Before, not Farmville 2, where everyone just sends you non-stop fucking, ooh, my sheep. Kind of thing. But when it first started, you had your own farm, but you had to go to a marketplace, and you had to hire people to come and help you look after your crops and sell shit to them. They were really good with that.
Yeah, I started Farmville, yeah.
Wow.
But apparently it's just basically you just beg now, don't you, basically.
Now you just you just click one button and it sends everyone in your newsfeed. I get so many.
I actually put a status out on Facebook at one point, just saying stop sending me game requests.
It's
completely off topic, but
you can't turn it off.
Works. Have you guys ever gone back after many a scrolling to like when you first started your Facebook and just read like what you put as a status and like your messages and stuff?
I reset. I went through a really tough time and I reset everything on my Facebook somehow, so I can only go back to like 2 years ago or something, 2-3 years ago.
That's probably a good thing.
It is a good thing, although for some reason that memory thing that comes up on the official Facebook memory thing, it's not time hop, it's a Facebook thing. It will go back further, so it's my statuses and stuff are still there, but I can't scroll back on my timeline to get to it.
This is what worries me about this current generation of phones and stuff, right? When I go on Time Hop now, it comes up with pictures I've taken on my phone, not actually uploaded onto any social media whatsoever. It comes up with pictures I've taken on my phone that are actually deleted off my phone and everything.
But they're still gone.
So it's like it's stored somewhere.
Wait, but
that's what worries me.
Did you upload them to Facebook?
No.
Have you connected your phone to Facebook though?
No. Well, yeah.
Has it got your phone on your Facebook profile? Has it got your number on it?
Probably.
Well, if it doesn't, that's why.
Yeah, I never did that.
It's like pictures
I've
deleted and made sure they're deleted. Like, come up.
But it does show that.
Just so you know, right? Because I knew this crap. Bragging. As soon as you type a letter, just a single letter or a message or take a picture of something, as soon as you click save, you can delete it. It's not actually deleted.
Oh yeah, well it's kind of common knowledge that everything is there.
On your hard drive you can delete and delete, but you can get software and a little thing which you can re-get it back. So once you put it on there, it's not coming off.
That's what's worrying, isn't it? Like, do you ever worry about your digital imprint?
I do, but I've come to the conclusion that I've done a lot of fucking shit I'm not proud of.
Like, like, say you got famous tomorrow, right? That's a lot of shit people can like look back at and just.
But it depends what I mean.
You just got to own those shit, haven't you?
Class
you got to like, I fucked up. Crack on. There's me balls.
But what are we literally talking about stuff you've shared on the internet or stuff that you've
just in general
on the internet?
Like
a lot of people
your digital
about,
imprint, as it were.
Well, we've all done like sexting and shit, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
So it's like that's the majority of people's worries, aren't they? Like,
that's adulting.
Is that gonna get released tomorrow? Like, say you got famous tomorrow, it's like, well, just own that shit. It's like, yeah, fuck it, don't like it.
I did.
It must be nice to be.
You did.
No. I was saying if he's like, yeah, I did it, whatever. So
no, I thought I missed it.
No.
Must be nice to be a guy who's like just not
squeaky clean.
He's never connected to the internet whatsoever. He's just like lived his life, done what he's done, and not have like any trace of him whatsoever in like the internet.
In fairness, I don't agree with that. I wouldn't want that.
I would.
Right.
I totally would. If I would say won the lottery, I would totally spend a fortune erasing everything from me. I would just fuck off into a cabin in the fucking mountain somewhere, and that'd be it. I'd happily do that.
So,
you was on about the other day, weren't you? About maybe going like so many days without technology and stuff. Apart from obviously the essential, like you need your alarm and your car's got to fucking work and shit.
Are you dependent on the internet?
I am now.
As much as I hate to say so, because I really despise technology sometimes, I totally am.
Yeah,
I couldn't do without it.
I won't deny it. I am absolutely dependent on the internet.
First thing you do in the morning.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You check your phone.
You check your phone.
I'll turn my alarm off and then I go for a cig.
I check. First thing I do is I wake up, I turn my alarm off, and Twitter, Facebook, emails.
Yeah.
Everything.
I don't check my emails.
Instagram. First thing 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking on fucking Instagram.
Instagram, wow. I don't
just
have Instagram.
checking. My alarm goes off, and I have 3.
Shut up.
Me at the first 2, and then I'll just turn my alarm off, but I'll go for a cig because I'm addicted. But I'll check my Facebook while I'm having my cig. So that's
Yeah. Well, that's it's it, isn't it?
It's just because but it has. I'm one of those people where it's completely destroyed my attention span.
You see, this is what I was in the last podcast last week or whenever it went out or whatever. I was saying about like our generation growing up, how we did with the internet at that particular time.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why now we are so dependent on it? Like, if we'd have grown up at a different time, like earlier, or if we hadn't have had that access to the internet at that time, would we be that dependent on social media, internet? Like, it's in our head. Like, since the age of 13, 14, I've been on the internet, and it's
I haven't though. It wasn't until I was 15. And I'm 23 now, so I've only been 8 years since I've actually had it, which is just over a quarter of my life.
Yeah.
I think though, when you look at the grand scheme of things, though, it's like anything that's coming. Anything that the human race has, established and evolved from. Like, you could say it about electricity. Things like that. You become dependent on electricity.
Well, it's a fair point.
Could you go without electricity now?
What, turn Amish?
Mate.
Yeah.
They make really good pies.
Let's take it back to the basics.
I wouldn't turn Amish, but...
Some really good pies.
I wouldn't turn Amish. Whatever you call it.
Amish. Fucking Amish.
If...
Amateur.
Well, we're running out of fossil fuels, so that'll happen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of people will be out of power unless we can sort of get clean energy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But say, all of a sudden now, boom, no one's got electricity.
Mm-hmm.
How long would you be able to go for and like actually survive? Because I'd do alright.
Well, it boils down to everything, doesn't it? I mean...
Yeah, but do you know how to light a fire?
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. Fire
I went to
being the main thing.
Cubs and Beavers and things.
Yeah, can you light a fire? Can you hunt food? Could you be able to go out and get a rabbit?
That's what I'd struggle with.
I
I
could
would
do that.
do it. If you forced into it, then yeah, of course you would. But I...
Yeah, but
I
no,
wouldn't
that's
know
what I mean. Do you know?
No.
It's all well and good saying I can go do it, but do you know how to
Nope.
track and...
I don't know how to skin
We
a
don't have to
rabbit or...
track rabbits.
Well, no, but that's an example. Shit.
I can.
You know what I mean? You know how to hunt.
I can literally do that.
Yeah.
I was
Do you know how to make
brought up
like?
to do that.
Oh, I can't get hold of a gun because it's in England. It's a bit harder to come by.
Air rifle.
Can you? Shut. Fuck off. Can you make like a bow and arrow? Do you know like the general premise of how to do it?
I would know how
Do you
to do that.
How to build yourself a shelter.
This is what I'm talking about.
I think-
it all goes like.
I just kind of went not in shelter because even though you haven't got electricity, you still got a house.
Yeah.
I mean, without electricity, there's a lot of things. I mean, there's so many things we take for granted with electricity alone.
Yep.
Let alone water. Like having our own pipes and water installation and everything like that.
Pipes don't use water, don't use electricity.
What? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, we've become dependent on each of our utility bills, as it were.
Alright.
Like water.
Mm.
That shit comes up through a tap into our houses.
That gets switched off.
Yeah, switch that off. How panicked do you become then?
Well,
I wouldn't panic because I know what to do.
yeah, but like...
Well, what do you do?
What would I do?
Mhm.
I would go down to the local water source.
Which is
Do you know where that is?
Well, from ours or from yours?
from yours.
From mine, it's canal.
Which is
Just down the road.
yeah,
But it's covered in shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So where would you go?
Do you know how to filter water?
You just
You boil it and you
Boil it,
boil it and you boil it.
Yeah.
And socks, believe it or not, work as a really good sieve.
Yeah.
we do.
It takes a pain in the ass,
I'd rather
but
do it
you
in
just
your
keep
socks
doing
and
it.
shower
Yeah.
socks.
You just keep doing it and you keep doing it. And there you go. Clean. Hey presto, clean water.
But you say about like as soon as an area has a power cut now,
Yeah.
everyone just goes to shit.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the weather now. It's like snow. Slightest bit of snow, everything comes to
The
a
UK
right.
is awful. We are so shit as a country.
Yeah,
and
but to be fair, we have. It's like it's coming down to the broader spectrum now. I mean, there was a lot of shit there in Otley. Anyone who listens to this is from Otley. The main fucking what's it called roundabout where you can come up towards here.
Mm-hmm.
You can go into Otley. You can go up to thingy or down towards Ilkley. That road from Ilkley,
East Severn Road.
that one gets. I mean, when I was walking to school, I think there was 7 crashes one year, just because of black ice. But then they couldn't get down and salt it because there was no fucking salt to have.
Yeah.
So it's all like a.
Yeah.
But because we don't have to do that situation often, we're not prepared.
We're very poorly prepared as
Yeah.
a
Then when you've got
nation.
Canada, for example, who are covered in fucking snow, they've obviously got to deal with it on a day-to-day basis, so that makes it a priority. Whereas England,
Yeah.
you don't. You just fucking
So,
get
so,
rain.
so I'll go back to sort of my original question though. Like, if
I got fucked
if the internet just up and left now,
Right.
how well do you think you'd deal with it?
Well, to be fair, if the internet, like, you'd get used to it because, like, you'd still be able to play games. You wouldn't be able to do it online, but you'd still have games.
There's aspects
still
that
be able
I'd
to-
struggle with
You'd still be able to communicate with people.
Yeah.
But I could always use fucking mail.
But it's
No,
like
but you still be able to text. You won't have in the internet, but you still be able to text people.
Mhm.
You wouldn't stop. You could still text people.
Satellites.
you still have cell service, yeah.
Yeah. So like like push comes, of course we could live without it.
All right,
but it would be.
Which will happen at some point. Sun, flare, boom. Wipe.
Everything gets
boom. Everything electrical cut out. I'd struggle with aspects of people for example, it's not too bad because we just come round and say what's up.
But like,
it's not that far.
A lot of people depend on their TVs, don't they? Like, just for general watching of shite or whatever every night.
But you are one of these people.
No, I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV. We don't watch TV, do we? We watch Netflix or DVDs or.
Yeah.
We don't actually watch TV, do we?
Yeah, but that's electronic, so that won't work either.
This is one of the reasons why I'd be screwed with that internet, because I fucking hate television.
I fucking hate.
I hate
that was really.
It was quite posh.
I hate TV.
I hate television
at the moment. Apart from like
I'm saying, my attention span is fucked. Whether or not it's because I'm a hyperactive little fucker. Or just technology. But
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I get
vouch for that
I just
one.
get bored really easy, but I can't sit and watch TV because it bores me. I play games because I'm too busy concentrating on fucking bossing that shit.
Well, it's a perfect I taught him the other day escapism. It's a perfect escapism gaming.
Yeah. I mean, like, one of the main reasons I game is because it just takes you away from the general
mindless escapism.
Yeah.
You can put yourself in another world that
you can put any excuse into it, but that's what it boiled down to.
Yeah, we went about it, wasn't it? Like we went about Sword Art Online. Basically, the premise, the premise in case I don't, is they're trapped in a game and they can't escape until they've cleared the game. If they die, they die.
Virtual reality.
And we were on about it, weren't we? We were like, would you, if you could pick to be in that situation or not, would you do it? And I'm like, fucking. I said yeah.
That's what I just about.
To be fair, at the start, you said it so quick, and I was like, I'm not sure. But by the end of it, I probably would.
God, without a doubt, I would love to do that shit.
It would.
You could, So basically, if you could choose whether to remain in this reality or a virtual one,
it's a bit tougher choice to make.
Like if you had 10 seconds from now, 10, 9.
Yeah, but what are we? Wait, what are we talking?
I've got too much to weigh up.
What are we?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I can't because I've got responsibilities.
So you'd stick in this world.
I'd have to.
I'd have to. What? Wait, sorry. Where are we going? What's the alternative?
It's
just say any game. Any game you want.
Any virtual world you know.
I'd stick in this world.
Oh, not even a game. Just like any TV program kind of thing. I'll tell you what I've always wanted to do. There's a book I used to read when I was younger. I always wanted to be part of that book.
What was it?
It's called, what is it? Ice Mark Chronicles. Trilogy.
I think you've told me about it.
That was a really good book.
But yeah, if you could... Alright.
I would want to...
Not just any game or anything like that. Like, if you could be in any other reality...
What reality would you be in?
If you were given the choice, right. To remain either in this reality or an alternate reality, what would you go for? Not knowing what the alternate reality would be.
Well, that's infinity. So that's endless.
No, it's just one alternate reality.
Yeah, but there's infinity choices.
There's infinity choices, yeah.
I know.
I wouldn't take that risk. I'd stick in this reality.
If you were given that choice.
No, this reality. Because you know what you're dealing with. I wouldn't take that risk.
I don't know what I'm fucking dealing with.
But you could end up in a reality where you're like fucking super rich.
But I understand the odds.
There will be
you're super sexy now.
Thank you.
Like, no matter what reality you're in, I'm pretty sure there'd be that, like, as good as that sounds, there'd probably be a downside to it.
Who knows? It's an infinite.
But I wouldn't...
If I went to that reality, I would have to then contend with myself from that reality.
Would you still have memories and know of the other reality?
Nope.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Nope.
So
what would be the point?
You're
basically saying continue existing.
It's basically the moral choice of knowing what you know now or knowing something completely different.
Yeah, but you're not...
But you're given that option.
I'd still stick here. I'd stay in this reality.
I think I would, to be honest.
You stay?
I'd stay.
I'd stay. Because don't know. Like I say, you could be a super rich dude who's got loads.
I don't give a shit about that. For me, it's all about the
Or you
laughs.
could end up being a fucking fish
Fish. As
Yeah,
long as
well,
it's a
that's
happy
in the
fish.
ocean. Or you could, fish might not even exist in this. place
Like
where you
it's
end up.
it's everyone always thinks like, oh yeah, but you could be in another reality where you got all the money in the world. But that, like you just said, I agree. It wouldn't be about the money.
About realities and shit, right? This is one thing I can never decide.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we've spoken about it before. But what superpower would you have? Because it's just.
Like if you had to pick a superpower.
I know we've spoken about it before, but I can't remember mid-choice.
Alternate reality. If you picked a super.
No, in fact, yeah, completely ignore that, what I've just said, but alternate reality, but you get to pick.
What is superpower you have?
No, you get to pick which reality you go to, if it's a parallel one, or you get to define, say, 3 rules, right? You get to pick a reality that you're going to go to, and you get to pick 3 laws of that reality. For example, gravity is weaker on kind of thing. What would you pick?
Okay, no, that's interesting.
Wow, you've brought that up right at the end of the bloody.
I would pick a world where the gravity is slightly lower.
What, on Earth, or just in general around the universe?
On Earth.
Right.
But there would only be 9 planets in the universe.
So the solar system would be it.
But not specifically what we already know. Just be 9 planets like Earth. Okay.
Oh, so there would be a solar system
they're all populated, like Earth is.
Mm.
There'd be a sun.
Hang on.
With lesser gravity on each one. And everybody... everybody
This is so tough. This
would
is difficult.
have a trait of a random superhero only known through Earth.
As Earth as we know it.
But the people at Earth are normal, but every other planet, people have traits from superheroes. So like superpowers on every other planet.
So you're saying gravity would be less,
Mm-hmm.
which would be stupid. That's a stupid thing to say because humans would all just be.
Why would you want gravity to be less?
Because you can super jump.
No,
Have you not seen John Carter?
No. Yeah, but that's because he's used to Earth gravity. If the gravity was less than their planets, they wouldn't be used to our gravity as it is now. Only so you've fucked up there. But there'd only be 9 planets in the universe, one of which is Earth, where people are normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. So they could go to that. Yeah, we never said about going to their planets. Plus, they'd have superpowers. So us going over there and jumping really high, they could probably do that anyway. So you fucked up.
Depends what superpower.
But would you go to that universe?
You might be the only guy who comes to that planet who can super jump.
Maybe you've got 9 planets with, as it stands, where it's like just coming up to 9 billion people on Earth.
I think we're at 8, not 9.
8. So you got 9 planets with
Couple
8
billion.
billion people on. The chances are they're gonna fucking go around. I will saying that if there's only that in the universe, that's a pretty big space.
But knowing if you go to another planet and fuck an alien, they're gonna have a super awesome child.
in a
I
species,
don't know. That was from the top of my head.
See,
I was under pressure.
That's such a hard thing to like. I was actually going to go down the same route of like having been in a universe where like not being limited to just 9 planets.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the universe as we know it,
Oh, dude.
but we have the technology or whatever to be able to get
there.
to wherever we're at. So like if
Life
you're in our
being-
solar system when the sun's about to fucking explode and destroy.
so
that
basically
existence,
you're thinking
we
about
could get to somewhere else. No
well, considering how it's
Another
we're going
galaxy.
to Alpha
Yeah.
Centauri in 20 years. I mean, so you're picking our universe basically.
No, but
No, you're saying
No,
that
I-
light
but-
speed travel exists.
we would have the ability
But
to.
we have it now, kind of thing.
Yeah, we have the ability to move away and continue the existence of the human race.
Uh-huh.
That would be, but like everything, I don't know anything like what I'd want.
That's a massively open question.
It is a really like it's so much to think about. It's,
Really good at getting conversations.
I'd have a sponge foot.
All right, put
Spongewood.
it this way, right? I'm going to give you 3 options.
How did we get from the internet to this?
Live in a world
Right.
where everybody has really awesome superpower
You're keen on this superpower idea, you aren't you?
No, this is, part one. Okay, so live in a world where everybody has super awesome powers.
The same ones or different ones?
The same ones, like...
If it was the same one, it wouldn't be a super special awesome power.
There's like a group of superpowers and everyone is mingled.
Yeah, okay.
Basically, like X-Men kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, everyone's an X-Man.
Okay.
So there's that world. There's a world where you're actually... You live in Earth as it is, but you're stuck in a virtual world.
Right.
Basically, anything could exist, but you've got no control over it.
Got Matrix.
Or option C, as it is now. Pick one.
As it is now.
Well, hang on. You said virtual, but you have no control over it. Would you know it's a virtual world?
Yes.
What are you not having
So
control?
basically, when you say you haven't got no control of it, it's like now,
There's
in
a
the
thing
real
that's
world, but
sort of
it's-
online, but you're in this virtual world, and
do you get
somebody
to
else is
control
got-
yourself, or are you like basically a sim?
Yeah, but
Do you mean the external things are out of your control?
Yeah, like basically like sort of, and you've got a bit of control.
Oh, so
I
the reality, the virtual reality has laws in place, but you can do what you want as long as you don't. But you cannot physically break those laws.
In that
Yeah.
case, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
probably choose that.
The
Yep.
virtual reality.
I would
Yep.
go for that.
Well, I know. Hang on, though. But would I keep my memories and shit now? Would I understand?
you
still have
would I
memories of the outside
understand-
world.
You'd know you were from
Here.
the real world.
I'd know it from here and remember all this shit, but I'd wake up there.
Yeah.
I would go for that.
You go for that?
I would go for what I don't know. You when you're saying all that and you think about everything you have
Would
to
I-
give up in
would it-
the
how would I
real
go?
world,
Or would you rather?
there is a lot to give. I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed by that.
No.
It's not a big deal for me.
You can go invisible.
No.
I already have a superpower.
Yeah, but what would you use that for?
Fly.
What after a couple of days? I can fly. Woo. You get
Is
bored.
it-
You would get so bored. I'm sorry.
You say that, but you would be able to go anywhere the fuck you want. Personally, I
but if you're the only wait, no, did you say
Everybody would have a power. Yeah.
but it'd be a random.
But you don't know, like if
I don't know.
it won't bother me that I would be more interested in.
See, I'm more interested in the virtual world.
I would be very-
because anything could just happen randomly. Well, it would be random because some fucker has to design it and put it in there. But one minute it could be walking down a road, and because it's a virtual reality, and a minute it could just be whisked away, and some fucking seven-eyed demon boss twat could come and attack you, and be like, boom.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd probably, I'm guessing you'd be ready for something like
Well,
that.
that's it. You could level yourself up. If it's a
Depends
virtual reality,
how you deal with it.
Yeah.
you can level yourself up. You can get the experience and get the skills and shit. And
I think when I think about it, I'm very comfortable in the world that I'm in. As much as we complain about it, I'm very comfortable as I am. And there'd be a lot to give up.
So you're saying
However, I would go for virtual world.
you'd go for virtual?
I'd go for
what would
virtual
you go
world.
for?
I myself would probably go for the whole superpower thing.
I gathered that because you've brought you questions.
Well, no.
about that.
No. But I think I would just in general. Just
I'd stick him.
I don't know. Just you'd what?
I'd stay him.
You'd stay
I would love to
You
live
stay
in
as
a
it
vir-
is.
I'd love to go and live in a virtual world, but in reality, I couldn't. I would love to do it, but I know my character, so I wouldn't be able to do it
Well, this is it.
because I have too much shit holding me down. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, on the
I'd
superhero
miss my
thing,
mum.
because you've chosen it,
I'd
because
miss
you've
my
chosen
mum.
superhero, what would you want? What superhero power would you want?
Probably like super strength or just the ability to fly.
Yeah, but no, but which one?
You
You got to pick one.
The ability to be best at every video game.
Well, that's not a superpower.
It is.
That's just called. That's just
That
called
is a
practice.
superpower, and that's the way it's going to be.
What would you pick?
All right.
If you had to pick a superpower.
If I could pick, like I know I just say, it, but I'd probably pick flying because like the strength thing is good.
You just turned round and said, I don't want to pick flying.
No, but you just told me I have to. No, I said
Yeah,
like
you know,
anything
you
you
said you
have.
had to pick one.
I think anything, I just will get bored. And like the strength thing, as cool as it sounds,
Speed.
It won't get you anywhere.
I
You
want
won't
to be
get
able to
anywhere
run
with
as
it.
fast as like fucking speed of light.
So you'd be like
I'll go flying.
the Flash.
Yeah, because I could basically go, I fancy going to
Quicksilver.
Paris today.
Yeah, we see
Fuck
the
it,
whole
no,
the
'cause just
speed
run over
thing
there
and the
and-
flying thing is essentially the same
You
thing.
can't
isn't
run
it?
over water.
You still get places quicker.
If you run fast enough, you can run over water. It's physics, mate.
All right, so that's something we're gonna have to try.
Are you telling me the Flash has to get a ferry? Like he can, when he's in one country, he's fine, but then no water.
That's something
Get
we're
the
gonna have to
ferry.
try a later day. All right, so that has been this podcast. I don't
You
don't
kind
even
of
know
got
what
off
we're calling
tangent a
it.
couple of times.
No, it's been absolutely spectacular and brilliant. So
Spectacular, yes.
yeah, so thanks for joining me, guys.
Well, you know, we have to be here, I suppose.
Yeah,
Someone's got to look
I
after you.
think we'll get you on again for a third and maybe fourth time.
And probably a fifth and a sixth.
And a seventh.
We'll see how it goes.
Maybe an eighth.
If we can get someone off the street, we will do. But I mean, you will. But
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, listening, even and watching
Don't
whatever
watch
the
this.
hell I put on right now.
he's failing right now. Noob.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.
See ya.
Toodles.
Peace.